We also got quite a few economic data points that were released yesterday, but to me, the one that's the most significant, of course, nobody else in the mainstream even pays attention to this particular data point, and that is the trade deficit. This is the unified deficit, which includes our deficit in goods and the surplus that we have that offsets that in services. We already got recently the goods deficit, otherwise, or what used to be known as the merchandise trade deficit, and that's at an all-time record high. Our merchandise trade deficits have never been higher than they are right now. Well, the total trade deficit, which was supposed to come out at $66.8 billion, came out at $68.1 billion. So that's a big jump above what was estimated and a big jump from the prior month, which was $63.1 billion. But it's still not a record high. The largest unified trade deficit that we ever had, that record was still set in the first half of 2008, right before the financial crisis and everything came falling apart. That massive deficit was a byproduct of that bubble, of the imbalances of the housing bubble that allowed Americans to live beyond our means by borrowing money, extracting equity from their homes, and then using it to buy all sorts of stuff that was imported. That was part of the manifestation of that bubble, and that was an unsustainable imbalance that blew up. Well, the bubble that we are experiencing today dwarfs anything that we experienced back then. And so I'm sure that the trade deficits that this bubble is going to produce are going to eclipse that record. We've already set new all-time records for goods. Within another month or two, I think we're going to take out that record from '08. And in fact, we're going to shatter it, and we're going to keep making new records until ultimately the dollar completely implodes. And we don't just have a financial crisis, but something far worse, a U.S. dollar crisis. That's what's coming. In the meantime, the weakening dollar is going to help to drive those deficits even higher, because now all of the goods that we need to import are going to be more expensive. And so we're going to need more and more dollars, which the Fed keeps printing, in order to pay for all of those imports. And of course, when it comes to our exports, we'll actually earn fewer in terms of foreign exchange when we convert the other way. So we end up paying more for our imports. We get less foreign exchange for our exports. We work harder, and our consumption and our standard of living ends up being reduced.